Half it again. And hello, it's Fo, and welcome back to Ted Minker's Collection Adventure! We're going to pick up where we left off from. We just accepted the fact we now have 5 cats instead of 2. Try to get over the shock of that. So now we've got 3 new cats to try and build up a friendship with. Try and look after. Make sure they're happy. Yeah, for someone who didn't want too much responsibility, we've now got a servo and 5 cats and a rodent and a cow plant, 2 bee boxes, an insect farm. Yeah, lots of things to be maintaining, keeping up with. But bless, they are cute. Does seem worth it. Yeah, I've just got to do all these interactions with them. Build up a friendship. I can send one of them prowling. Hopefully we can build up the feather collection quite quickly with multiple prowlers. So we need to get on our pet training. Don't think we're going to be able to do our parenting for a while. But yeah, everything else is done. I had to look up to see if there's any skills that we haven't started yet. And one of them is the vampire lore skill. Something that I forgot all about. Thankfully we can just order the books and sit and read them, and that'll get us the vampire lore skill. So I've switched on to master vampire so it counts for something. We're not going to become a vampire anytime soon. Maybe towards the end, when we're just looking to tick off all the aspirations. There's 4 different aspirations that want you to become a vampire. Yeah, most of these things involve gathering information about being a vampire from either reading the books or doing research on the computer. So we've got a few levels up just from reading the first couple of books. We're going to get on the old Google and ask it about vampires. So if we switch over to good vampire, that's the same sort of thing. Wants us to do the same interactions. Nice and easy. We'll switch up to sightseer again. We'll have to go over and have another go at soaking in the hot springs. It's become my nemesis, that. Every time I go over there. He's never soaking long enough. Doesn't seem to count, you know. Looking at our collections, things are pretty full. Still have a few more plants to get. To go looking around. Maybe find some more seed packets. I've just got one more base game plant to get. One more fossil. Got a few prints to still get. And aliens from our space adventures. Just one more base game fish. To look up and see what that is. I'll have to write down all the ones I've got and then look up the list of all the ones that are to collect and then see if I can figure out which things I'm missing. Just got to get one more insect. Again, I'll have to figure out which one I'm missing. Just go on a bit of a mission. and dig for some more fossils. Apparently this is the spot where we can catch the last fish. And we've got to use bait. So we'll use a small fish, a feeder fish. Try and catch this last one. So we're getting cow plant berries and time capsules. We'll get there. Sell off some of our spare things. Try and tidy up our inventory while he's fishing. Got the paparazzi stalking us. Super interesting just watching him fishing. It's not really scandalous or newsworthy, is it? Yeah, we'll get there. He's getting pretty tired. We're going to try and push through. Use a different kind of bait fish. This is quite chill. Sitting fishing of an evening. So we're going to drink a potion of plentiful needs because he is super tired. He's fished all through the night. And he's still not caught this one. He's missing fish. Try another feeder fish. There we go. Finally managed it. A shark. Hiding in the... Oh, that's nice. Yeah, hiding in the park pond right at the back. So yeah, that's that done. I'm going to switch back to Friend of the Animals. Hang around a lot, hoping to see the cats doing something they shouldn't be doing. And then we'll have the option to lecture them about it. I don't know if it's the amount of times you have to lecture them about the same thing, or if it's based on the friendship level, they're more likely to listen to you the first time. I just got to wait and see. Go through our crystals, get some microscope samples, find out which ones we've got refined versions of, send them off for refinement if we don't already have them, and sell off what we've got left to the old museum. We're getting there, hopefully. Can catch up with our microscope samples, get those prints. We're doing better with the backyard observatory. Just a couple more space prints to get. Yeah, we're always getting the same ones from plants and fossils and crystals. So we've got an opportunity to start lecturing the pets. I think it's just time, but to wait for them to be doing naughty things. You can get them a bush. This is like a bush you could use as a toilet or to sleep in if you didn't have a toilet and you were living off the grid. But apparently the cats like to use it. They go and jump in and play in, and they're more likely to find birds and things there to drop feathers. Another thing that should shortcut us to the end of the feather collection. Just keep sending them prowling. Hopefully, as I say, they'll have scraps in the bush. There'll be feathers waiting for us next to the bush. Gonna get the third volume of the Vampire Tomes. Encyclopedia Vampirica. Does sound exciting, does it? Yeah, the game's starting to get a bit chuggy. That the bar is not really matching up with what's happening with the leveling up. Yeah, it's gone a bit wacky. Yeah, we can move on and get the last Vampire Tome. hopefully that'll get us the skill finished. Yeah, it's strange it's got more than 10 levels. I don't know why. It's got 15 levels instead of 10, but there we go, we've done it. We've read up on vampires until we're an expert. So another skill that we don't have yet is the baking skill. So we're going to get this cupcake factory. Move things around a little bit to make some room for it. Apparently this will give us the baking skill. Have this as a reward for completing our vampire lore skill. And give this a shot once we've fed Mr. Moo. Try and make some cupcakes. So it turns out the cupcakes use your cooking skill, and the pastries are the things that build up your baking skill. So Tofu is very interested in eating our fine baked goods. It's another opportunity to do a lecture. Yeah, the game's chugging super hard. He's just sitting here staring into space, holding his muffin. Is he going to eat it? Is he going to be able to progress on to his next thing? Or is he just going to sit here forever, staring into space? Yeah, I think I'm going to need to get the simulation lag fix and the other thing that goes with it. That's what happens when you've got too many people in the household. I think it's having the 7 out of 8 people in the household. Plus all the stuff that we've got, you know. All requires, you know, the game to be thinking about what each individual thing is needing. So yeah, not ideal. Everything takes a little bit longer when it gets a bit chuggy. Push through. I've started, so I'll finish. I'll get it done. I'm gonna go to the reward store for Millie. She's got loads of points to cash in. See if we can maybe get her Storm Chaser. And she won't be worried about the thunder and lightning. The only other thing that I think would be any good is a money tree. She doesn't really need anything else. So Ted's up to level 2. He's got more options of the things that you can make. Once he gets his latest artifact authenticated, you can get on making it. And then we'll get that artifact sent back. 4.5 grand is pretty good. Obviously not as much as the interest we're getting. Up to 5 million simoleons. I think the most I ever got up to with Vovozif was maybe 1.5 million, something like that. You don't really need more than 1 million. So yeah, it's prank day, so we'll do some trolling the forums. Get that done. Not that Ted really needs the satisfaction points, but get it done anyway. So we're going to go on vacation to Mount Komorebi and try and get this part of the aspiration done. I've carefully gone through and deselected everyone so we don't take anyone with us, and they all come anyway. Of course they do. Classic. So we can't seem to send them home. There's not an option to send them back, which is no use. I think we'll just have to press on, quickly go and try and get this done, and then end the holiday. Looks like a nice place that we're staying at. Not that I'll be going there for any time. So yeah, I just keep spamming. Go to the hot tub. Yeah, you stay in those hot springs. Every time he tries to get out, it's like, no, you're not allowed to get out. You got to get back in. I'm determined you're going to get this done. And just that frustration eventually gets it to work. Just keep spamming it and don't let him leave until eventually he finally gets there. Speaking to someone else in the pool. Gets the first part of the next stage of the aspiration done. Switch up to beach life, hoping to get some Solani stuff done. Come back, and of course, Monka is giving birth to another cat, Chester. Fantastic. We get an achievement, full house. It wasn't chugging hard enough. Let's make it chug a little bit harder by giving you 8 out of 8. Fantastic. Was that one of the original batch that was just late? You know. Is that Tofu's doing since they've been here? Was it when she ran away for a little bit? She just loves to be pregnant, so as soon as she gave birth the first time, she was like, must run away, must get pregnant again. Yeah, I don't know what the gestation period is for Sims cats. To try and figure it out. Oh well. 6 cats now, great. Just what I need. So I've been invited to GeekCon. Gonna go and do all the things. Work on a computer game a little bit. Do the standard programming, do the hackathon. We're pretty good at that, we tend to win that quite often. Enter the computer game competition. Order some food. Get the full GeekCon experience. They've got an observatory that we can use to try and get a print. Why not, while we're here? Yep. Look at that. First place in the hackathon. So we don't find any new prints, unsurprisingly. But we do get invited over to the Magic Realm, which I haven't been for a little while. The sages have been replaced. I like the look of this witchy one. The purple outfit. And they look pretty cool. Look as though they were destined to be sages, rather than just odd replacements. So we decided we're going to challenge them to duels, because we're more experienced than they are. We've been a spellcaster since before they were on the go. So we managed to win one duel that gives us 2 new things. So obviously they have a couple of new items that we can't get anywhere else to complete our magical artifacts. And while we're here, I noticed that our spell book isn't actually finished. We've got a couple more spells to learn after all this time. So I'll try and build up our relationship so we can chum them up and learn the last spells, complete the spell book. And successfully dueling them. It's hopefully going to get us the last collectibles that we need. We've taken so much stuff from this room. It's so empty now. It's terrible. So we're going to head back over to Brindleton Bay. Try and befriend some more animals. I want to play fetch, but we don't have a ball. But thankfully there's one just sitting in the vets. So we'll go and grab that. We can do some more pet training. Chum them up by playing fetch and then try to teach them to roll over and things. Now just nab these couple of balls. We'll come back next time and pick up where we left off with Duke. Until then, take it easy. I'll see you in the next one.